Welcome in, welcome in. Where it's always a vibe when I go live. So today it's definitely on a more serious note. The dreams have been dreaming, okay? It's been crazy. So when I was looking at my deck, I saw Blackout, and underneath it was Overwhelm and Adapt. And the bottom of the deck we had 444. And then when I don't know, I think I put it down and did something. I went back, I'm like, where did the cards go? And they had flipped over to where it was hidden. So this is definitely something you don't see coming, right? So there is some sort of blackout here that is coming. Now, I'm not sure where this is or exactly when this is happening, but it's happening. Could even be within the southeast region. Okay. So with that being said, blackout, overwhelm, and adapt is giving the energy like there's a blackout that's gonna happen that's literally going to overwhelm everybody, right? It's like everybody's going to be overwhelmed because of this blackout, because it's like all of a sudden people have to adapt, especially when it comes to a loss of power, because you have to adapt to living without electricity. You have to adapt to living without a phone, without Wi-Fi, without all these creature comforts that we have known all our lives, right? It's to be honest, it's kind of scary to think about, right? All that comfort being snatched right from under you. But with the 444 here, it lets you know that even though that this blackout may come, you are protected, right? Even if it doesn't feel like it, even if you do get affected, even if you are affected, you're still protected. You may be affected, but you're still protected. Okay. So I just flicked the deck here and I got receive. This was at the bottom of the deck. Autumn with starting over, soul growth, clearing, new intentions. It says receive, open, receptivity, open up, generosity, gifts, assistance, right? So this is like a personal confirmation for me that the intention I set for this reading is actually going over well. We have this harmony here. So it says triggers. It says conflict, competition, arguments, and harsh communication. So it's like there's something that could be said here that's gonna trigger this outbreak. And we know where I live in the US, we have a grid, right? So that's controlled, that grid is being controlled by man. So at the end of the day, it's like there could be some sort of disharmony, there could be some sort of communication and conflict that happens that triggers someone on one side to shut down the grid, right? So someone could be shutting down the grid, literally. Mm, mm, mm. And we have that receive again. So it's like you're gonna have to adapt. You're gonna have to receive this new energy. It says south node, comfort tone, resistance, fear of the new, clinging to old ways or situations. It's like it's not a time to revert back to old ways here when this does happen. When this happens, you have to remember that you are protected. You have to remember that you're protected even in the midst of troubles. Okay? The world is going through a new cycle here. And with this blackout, it could definitely overwhelm a lot of people. but we have to adapt. We cannot fear. We cannot be afraid. We cannot revert back to old ways, but we have to move forward here with the new cycle of the world. It's literally like a portal here. It's like we're about to enter a portal into a new world. And this blackout is going to be the catalyst to start this new beginning here. It says karmic completion, travel, fulfillment, success after the quest. And it says nostalgia, memories, missing someone, past life, soulmate, the past. So you're gonna long for those creature comforts when they come in, or when this blackout comes in. You're going to have memories. Oh man, I remember when we used to have Wi-Fi. I remember when we did this, or when we had that. It's like, man, you're gonna go through that period of nostalgia, but just understand that it's just a moment of nostalgia, but you still have to adapt to the current situation at hand when this blackout happens, right? So you have to just remember that love is freeing here. You have to stay in that energy of love even when you are going through the midst of the storm. So when you are reflecting, reflect on those things of love, those happy thoughts, those good thoughts, instead of thinking in a negative way, because that's only going to make, or it's only going to cause a panic, other than just accepting and adapting to the situation, right? It says attract, passion, what says mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone, right? So the crazy thing about it, even though we'll be in the midst of a blackout, it's like a lot of people are going to start coming together. Y'all, look, union, I just seen it. A lot of people are actually going to start coming together, because it's going back to an old way where people talk face to face instead of through text messages or on the phone or whatever the case is, right? It says thoughts feeling trapped. Some people are not going to fare well. It's like you really want to try to prevent yourself from overthinking during this time, because it's not going to be good for you at all. It's not going to be good for you at all. You have to keep your mind positive. You want to try to stay in that north node energy here, right? It says external party. So basically, it's just saying like there are going to be some karmic people that you encounter during this dark time, but understand that you're still surrounded by your spirit team. You're still operating in the 5D. So just know that and nothing physical will be able to touch you in a way to affect that connection, right? And it's so crazy because we could even go back to this energy of telepathy here, being able to speak to one another without using words. And astral travel, it's almost like so many people are going to be getting together. I'm seeing like you remember in the movie, what's the movie, Avatar, in the movie Avatar, where everybody was surrounded or surrounding Awa, right? The tree, right? When they were surrounding the tree in Avatar, and everybody was just all together in unison, meditating, just feeling all the electrical pulses, everybody just on the same wave, right? It's giving that energy, right? It's definitely giving that energy. But there is hope here at the end of things, though. There is some sort of light at the end of the rainbow. There is something actually coming out of this, right? There is something positive coming out of this blackout energy here. Mm, mm, mm. We have nurture, protective, compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you. So this is what's going to happen. So this is going to actually bring people closer together than ever before. Pluto, letting go, death card, ending, resilience, transformation, and power. Thank you. So basically, they're saying like, look, you're letting go of one world to enter into this new world energy, one where there's actually fulfillment, where people are happier. It's more people. Nobody is walking in illusion anymore. Nobody is walking in illusions anymore, where their karma is to a minimum because people are forced to deal with all their inner child issues that spring on those behaviors that cause people to end up with karma in the first place, right? It's like so many things are happening here that we don't even see when it comes to this blackout. So many things. So what about this storm surge energy here, Spirit? I may, I don't know if I'm going to do that separate or not. I may end up doing the storm surge separate, but okay. We got the Six of Cups, right? Which talks about that nostalgia. It talks about that nostalgia. So it's definitely, I'm definitely hearing like water has memory. Water has memory. I'm not sure why that's coming up. Eight of Cups. So it's like moving away from something, right? Letting something go. So it's like this blackout and this storm surge is coming to remind people like they need to let go the things that are not serving them. They need to let go the things that are not working for them, right? It's like a cleansing of sort here that's happening with this storm surge and this blackout. It's like a forced dark night of the soul here. I was about to say worldwide. A forced dark night of the soul. A time of carrying your load. Literally. So that you can overflow here. So that you can have this overflow of love back into your cup. Literally. Queen of Cups energy, right? So that you can have control over yourself, so that you'll be able to govern your own emotions, right? This storm surge is coming here not to just destroy houses and kill people or whatever the case is. It's coming with a purpose. It's more than that. It's a purpose tied to this. There is a deeper meaning in all of this. Holy Spirit, what is this deeper meaning here? The deeper meaning is, it's like you see how these swords around and this person is standing here. It doesn't matter which way this person go, they can get cut, right? Because they're surrounded by these swords. So it's almost like Mother Nature is at a standstill right now because so many things are piercing into her. And this is causing a true disharmony within nature. This is causing a disharmony in nature. Let me pick up the card here. It's causing a huge disharmony in nature. So it's like Look, I'm hurting here. I'm hurting. And it's like Earth is basically saying like it's hurting from the inside. It's hurting from the inside because we know the Eight of Swords to be mental, which is something you can't see, right? And when I seen this card, I just was saying hidden, hidden, hidden. But this is not really like a card of, I mean, it is kind of like secrecy if you think about it, because this person eyes are blindfolded, their ears are covered, right? It's like Earth is saying, hey, you're hurting me from the inside, but nobody's listening. Nobody is paying attention. Nobody is seeing what's going on, right? So it's like Mother Nature is going to restore the balance here, for sure. Mother Nature is going to restore the balance so that there's a victory here. When it comes to nature, right? So we're designed to be lovers of nature. We're designed to be lovers of nature, and it's saying we have to make better choices about what we do when it comes to nature, because we're supposed to actually be celebrating with nature. We're supposed to be in triumph with nature. We're supposed to be working together with Mother Nature. You see all the foliage here all around. We're supposed to be bonded together with nature, but people are so disconnected. That's why the blackout, that's why the storm surge, because it's time to go back into yourself, do the introspection, and see where did the disconnect come from. You see, he got the light, he's going to look for the disconnect. That's what it's about. Getting grounded again. Everybody. Back to the basics. I can't make it up. It's time to stop destroying and start building. Because ultimately, this is what it's going to lead to: death. If we don't stop now, Mother Nature is going to go to war with us, and we're going to be the ones to suffer. Get grounded. I'm telling you, you have to get grounded for sure. Look, Tower. It's time to get grounded. Literally. Because it's coming. There is a shaking coming. It's like some of you guys may experience a blackout. Some of you guys may experience a power surge. Some of you guys, I said power surge. Some of you guys may experience a storm surge. Okay, floods, tsunami-like waves, all that, right? But the thing is, it's just Mother Nature fighting back because she tired. You know, man. I mean, that's the message. Look, literally, I can't make this up. Mother Nature is fighting back because she's tired. And it's time for a change. Something is going to have to change, and it's going to have to change quick if we want to keep the balance. Okay? Because Mother Nature can be just as resilient as we are. And that's the truth. It's time for this new beginning. A passionate new beginning. We have to be passionate about this new beginning, okay? Not in conflict with each other, but instead, we need to see the beauty that Mother Nature is offering to us. Okay? It's time to start exploring a more consistent route. It's time to start exploring a more stable route when it comes to Mother Nature, because right now it's just in a state of confusion, and we're going to be experiencing all sorts of things until there is some sort of balance, literally here, until there's some sort of balance. And that is pretty much my time. Is there any advice here, Spirit, that you have for the collective? Is there any advice? Something is flipped over here. Yes. Three of Pentacles. So Mother Nature is saying it's time to work with me and not against me, because it's getting close to expiration date. I'm out.